Good morning, everyone. Hello, Miguel. Good morning, my friend. I'm okay. I slept a little bit better last night. Still trying to wake up. But I had a decent breakfast. I made myself some bacon and hash browns. As you know, I don't normally eat that much in the morning. But today I felt I needed a little extra energy. So, good morning, Flavia. Huh? No sound. No sound? Can you guys hear me? Oh, now it's okay. Don't scare me like that, Flavia. It's too early. All right, good. I'm glad you can hear me and see me clearly. Welcome once again to another live stream. Let's see, how many live streams is this now? How many have I done? This is my 856th live stream. I've done 856 of these. And so far, I've had a total audience number of, let's see. Huh? Well, that's not right. Well, something's wrong with their numbers again. I need to talk to them and see what's wrong with that. That's not right. Huh. Well, I was going to tell you my total audience numbers, but their numbers have changed, and now they're wrong again. Oh wait, no, wait, where it is? I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry. 733,816 people have watched. So when I hit 750,000 people, I'll probably have a little celebration, especially when I hit 1 million. And how many total hours have I taught? Let me see. $1,450. $1,450 I've been in front of this camera. Yeah. So that's why I'm tired. So, here we are again. Miguel says he's watched probably about 200 of them. Oh, let's see. All right, let me say good morning to some people. Hello, Baleen and Zaki. Hello, Sobens. Hello, Alice and Anna and Hosam and Fernanda. Hello, Nina. What is my ultimate goal? Making money. My ultimate goal really is to make money, but because I want to make this bigger and bigger and bigger, that's all. I don't want to be rich. That's not my point. I want to be, I would like to feel that I don't have to worry about money anymore. That's all. In terms of money, I don't care about money. I just want to have enough to not have to worry as much. Okay? Not like Elon Musk money. I just want a little. That's it. I'm a humble guy. Okay? But ultimately, if I did make enough money, what would I do with it? I would come to visit all of you. That's what I would do. So if you support me, if you help me to become bigger and bigger and bigger, then I will come see you wherever you live. I will try. That's my ultimate goal. I love to help people here, and I love to learn about different cultures, and I love to teach, and I love music and language and culture and food. And so my ultimate goal is that I can come visit you in your country and do a live stream where I have dinner at your house and your grandma cooks for me. Or maybe I cook for your grandma. And then maybe you help me find some local musicians in your area who I can perform with. Live stream. All around the world. That's my ultimate goal. If you want to know my real dream, that's my dream. Everybody wants to travel around the world. Of course, right? But not many people know people all around the world, but I do. So that's my ultimate goal here. That's why this is called A Friend in Every Corner, because I want to have one friend in every single place in the world. And I would like to come visit and have those people come meet me at the airport and then take me around and show me, show me their culture, show me their places, show me their favorite place to eat, show me their favorite place to see music, show me whatever. That's my ultimate goal. Yes, Fernanda, being a teacher means that you have to answer a lot of questions, and unfortunately, that means that some of those questions are a little silly. I admit, the one question that bothers me most is, are you a teacher? I kind of feel a little like, why are you even asking that question? Am I wrong? You can see my name, can't you? Everyone can see my name, can't they? Can you see Teacher Mark on the screen? Do I want to be a billionaire? Actually, Garrick, no. I don't want anyone to be a billionaire. Nobody needs that much money, period. It's silly. It speaks low of your character if that's your goal, is to achieve. Put it this way. If we found a monkey in the jungle who was hoarding all of the bananas just for himself, and he had way more bananas than he could ever eat in 25 or 100 lifetimes, we would analyze that monkey and find out what's wrong with him. So that's what I think of billionaires. Billionaires suffer from a tremendous lack of creativity. Anyone who has $1 billion just is somebody who didn't know how to use that money in a proper way. They didn't have any creative ways to think about, well, what could I do with this? I could help these people, and I could help these people, and I could start this company that helps these people. Yeah. So No, I don't want to be a billionaire. And no, I don't think that anyone should be a billionaire. And I hope that I should start a class for billionaires. That's what I should do, is I should start a class for billionaires based on creativity for billionaires 101. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you, Garrick. Let's see. Hello, Juan Jose. Good morning. Hello, Mabuba, and hello, Andy, and Adam, and Islam. I can start in Egypt. Well, actually, Islam, I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that I can try to have enough money to at least make a trip to Europe this year. I've never been to Europe. I have family I've never met in Europe. And now I have some of my best friends here on the app are in Europe. So I definitely want to try to visit them first, because they've been supporting me for so long. You know, Belen and Gunter and Tomas and Lena and, you know, there have been some people who have been here for a long time watching me and supporting me, and they are my friends now, as far as I'm concerned. And I really would like to come visit them this year if I can. Two is asking about group classes. Hello Talk does not offer group classes, so I cannot do that yet. But in about 1 month or so, I will be. Yes. Yes. I have decided to find another way to have group classes, because I know that my one-on-one classes are still a bit pricey for most people. So I'm planning to have, at the very least, I'm going to have a group class where it's $5 US for 10 people in one classroom. Okay? $5, 10 people, one classroom. I might, and those will be mostly guided conversations, right? So I'll pick a topic and then you can join, and I'll guide your conversation and help you to improve your English as we talk, right? So we'll choose a topic like, I don't know, music or sports or art or something like that, and we'll talk about it. And as we talk, I will help to correct your English and teach you about the better ways to say things. Okay, but I might also have another group class. I might do one that's more like 6 people only. And those will be for specific learning goals, right? Like if you are working on your pronunciation, or your reading, or your writing, or your listening, maybe something like that. That might be $7 US, something like that, 7 or 8 maybe. Okay, so again, I'm trying to think about all of you. I know that not all of you can afford those kinds of prices, but again, I live in the United States. It's an expensive place to live. I have to charge, you know, I have to survive, and believe me, I'm not making a lot. Okay, I'm not making a lot. Believe me. Okay. Do I teach skills? Yeah, of course I do too. I teach anything you want. I promise you, whatever you need to improve, I have a way to improve it. Okay. Being financially stable is the goal of all people. Of course it is. Right. But, Balin, the majority of people, financial stability is the reason why they choose to do something that's not what they love to do. So they get a real job. And they sell houses, or they sell cars, or they sell insurance, or they sell stocks. I don't want a real job. I want this job. and I'm good at it. So I feel like I just want to keep doing it until I get paid. And I think I will. I hope I will. I'm praying I will. Yesterday, I was teaching from 9:30 in the morning until 10 p.m. And I had a short break in the afternoon around 5, between 5 and 7, when I had to take a nap because I literally was falling asleep on my feet. But yeah, 9:30 in the morning until 10 p.m. last night, I was working, teaching, either doing a live stream, doing a voice room, or private lessons. I didn't even have time to eat dinner yesterday. I had my dinner at 10:30 in the at night. So, anyway, thank you, Hassem. Hello, Rosie. Thank you, Fernanda. I would love to. I definitely plan to stop in France too. So look, if you're in France, again, I'm trying to figure out my itinerary. Do you guys know what itinerary means? An itinerary means your travel plans, where you plan to go, right? And I wish I could go everywhere in the world. I wish I could, but I know I can't do that. But because Europe is Europe, there are so many places that are pretty close by. I'm very hopeful that, yes, I would like to visit someone in as many European countries as I possibly can. So if you live in a European country, talk to me. Okay? If you live in a European country, talk to me. Okay? Fernanda, you are smart. Everybody's smart in their own way. Good morning, Fareed. Hello, Chris. You're a millionaire in vitamins. All right. Hello, Joj. I'm a comedy man. Well, I like to laugh because you kind of have to laugh at life sometimes. You know? If I wasn't laughing, I might be crying. Hello, Mosin, my friend. Hello, Vane. Oh, it's good to see you back, Vane. Well, Vane, don't forget, you can always join my YouTube channel, everybody. Let me see. Does this work? Oh, it does. Look at that. There's my YouTube channel, everybody. Go to my YouTube channel and follow me. That's really what I need. I need everybody to go to my YouTube channel because I can't make money here on Hello Talk. You know that. But if I get popular on YouTube and TikTok and those, then I can make money and then I will be successful, okay? And I'm doing pretty well. But I need a lot more people to join my YouTube channel. Okay? I don't even care if you really, well, no, I do care about that. You should watch the YouTube channel because the YouTube channel, there's no time limit. No time limit on the YouTube channel. The quality of the sound and the video is great on the YouTube channel. It's okay here, but it's great on the YouTube channel. You can see the subtitles on the YouTube channel. Okay? And you can watch as many times as you want because every Hello Talk live stream I do is also live on YouTube at the same time. So as soon as I finish here, this is uploaded to my YouTube channel. It's right here. That's my YouTube channel. Copy it and paste it. You can search for AFIEC English. Okay, Leela? Ting, I know you say you can't access it. You can. You know you can. You're not supposed to. Okay? I have many Chinese followers on my YouTube channel. They use magic to do it. Okay? But Ting, I have one follower named Bruce who's in China who I hope I can talk to again soon. Bruce, is Chinese, and he said he would like to help me to try to get on Bilibili, Douyin, and Redbook, the little Red Book or whatever. So I'm hoping to get that going in the next few months, I hope. Okay? Okay, I'm already tired. How'd that happen? Garrick, I wish coming to Russia was a really easy thing for an American to do right now, but it's not. So I wish I could, man. But hopefully, when all the stupidity in the world subsides, then maybe I will. I have lots of Russian followers. Okay, but unfortunately, visiting any sort of really, really complicated place like that is difficult for me. Okay? Hello, Sam. Fernanda, as soon as I have group classes available, I will let you know. I am currently having my own website is being built for me right now. My own website. Finally, I have my own website. Okay? And again, I'm spending more money that I don't have yet. So, when my website is up, there will be a lot of new things that you can go see on my website, okay? There will be many, many new options, many new choices, many new things to look at on my website, okay? In about a month, I hope, okay? Let's see. You thought I was a millionaire? No, I'm not even a hundredaire. I'm not even a thousandaire. All of this is very expensive. That's true. That's why I have no money left. I literally spent all of my money on the things you see on this camera. Everything I own is pretty much within this camera view. So, this is what we call going all in. It's an idiom that means you are betting everything on one bet. So I'm betting my entire life on this. For better or worse. Hello, Ronak. I would love to come to Somalia or any of these places. Look, there's no place that I wouldn't like to go there, but as you well know, there are some places that are a little bit easier to visit than others. Right? And sadly, being an American is not always a popular thing to be everywhere in the world. For good reason. But yeah, you know what I mean. You can pause the videos also, and you can watch them over and over, everything. Yeah. Do I invest? No, I don't invest. I don't have any investments at all. Nope. I invest in me. I invest in learning. I invest in knowledge. But no, I'm not a money guy. It's a problem, to be honest. If I cared about money more, then maybe I wouldn't be in. Maybe I wouldn't have to worry so much all the time. But it's just kind of who I am. I'm trying to be. That's why I'm telling you again. Look, please, believe in me, help me, promote me. Because, yeah, this is it for me. All right? What's the difference? What? Young Gonzalez, what's the difference between what? Hello, Ayub. Hello, Okba. John lives in Madrid. Well, I'm definitely coming to Madrid because that's where my best friend here, Belen, is in Madrid. And if you want to, you should go visit her. If you live in Madrid, then go see Belen. She has a restaurant called Casa Marius. Casa Marius. Go to her restaurants. Great restaurant. And go say hello to Belen and tell her you know me and she'll hug you. Hello, Luz. Hello, Yeshan. What's the difference between stuff and things? Nothing, usually. Stuff can be a verb. Also, to stuff means to put things inside. Like if I take this and I put it inside something, I'm stuffing it in, okay? And the things that are inside are called stuffing, okay? But stuff, I have a lot of stuff, I have a lot of things, means the same, okay? Good morning, Gloria. Thank you for following on YouTube. Abdullah, I'm live on YouTube right now, yeah. If you go to my YouTube channel, it's live right now, just like here, okay? Vane, I have my Go Juice right here. Hello, Hiram and Haley. Hello, Tanya, Privyet. Haven't seen you in a little while either. Hello from rainy Europe. Thank you, Vane. I hope so. I have a TikTok account, Fareed. Excuse me. I have a TikTok account. I just haven't uploaded very much to it yet, but I made 3 new short videos just the other day, and I'm going to upload them to TikTok today and YouTube today. Okay? But after I upload a short, guess what, everybody? I am desperate for your help when I do that, though, because once I put the short videos up, then you need to share them, share them, share them, share them, share them. I want you to share my videos until people tell you, hey, stop that. Stop doing that. Okay? You need to help me with the short videos because I have pretty good statistics so far for my long videos and for my playtime, but I have no shorts yet, and as soon as I upload them, I need 3 million views. I need 3 million views to make money on YouTube, okay? So I need you guys to help me with that, okay? And yes, it's coming, but again, I'm one man. I have to do all this myself, and it's a lot. Guys, don't kid yourself. This is not an easy thing to do. It is not. Anyone who says teaching online like this is easy, no, I'm sorry. This is probably the most difficult job I've ever had. I can say that pretty safely. It's so complicated. There are so many things to do. Trying to do my book, trying to do videos, trying to do the podcast, trying to do live streams and voice rooms and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and Douyin and Bilibili, and it's true, man. Oh, it's a lot. So I have no days off. I work every day doing this. Okay? Do I follow a minimalist lifestyle? Well, yes, man. I own fewer things than anyone else I know in America. The things you see, I'm not kidding. These drums, that's just about everything I have. This equipment, that's just about everything that is mine that I have that's of any value. That's it. It's pretty minimalist. The drums I have, let me explain. I have 2 drum sets. This one here, okay? I've had this drum set since I was 12. All right? This was the first drum set I got when I was 12. My parents bought that for me. Okay, used a long time ago. Okay? I keep it because it's really good and it's also sentimental. Okay? And the one behind me, that's my professional drum set. As a professional drummer, you must have one professional instrument. That's all I have. Every other professional drummer I know has many. Okay? So, yeah, and I don't care about clothes, so I don't have a lot. I don't care about anything else. I don't buy anything. I make food sometimes because I like to cook. But other than that, man, I'm not a materialist by any stretch. No. I could pack up everything I own, except for my drums. I could leave these here. But everything else I own, I could probably put in about 3 suitcases. All right? Is that minimalist enough for you? For an American, that's extremely minimalist. Okay? Let's see. Ali, no. Every house in America does not own a weapon. No. I don't have a gun. No one in my family has a gun. Only about 30 or maybe 40% of Americans have. Okay? But the ones who do have, they might have many. Right? So I have 0, and I have no interest in guns at all. I kind of think they're stupid and a sign of low intelligence. But some of the people who have guns, they have not 1, not 2, they have 50 or 100. And again, each one is a sign of dropping intelligence to me. Wow. Islam says I have 200,000 followers on Facebook. Man, you have more followers than I do. Good. Wow, that's amazing. And yes, that would be tremendously helpful to me, Islam. I've been working here hard for 2 years, and I will continue to work until I get it. Until I drop or get it. So please, yeah, if you have followers, come on, people, help me. That's all I'm asking. Please. Thank you. Yes, send me a message, please, Islam. Send me a message, okay? When someone sits on a chair, you say he's sitting in a chair, he's sitting on a chair. Salah, technically you can say either. They just describe 2 different things. If someone is sitting in the chair, that means they occupy the chair, right? So yeah, that means that chair is occupied by that person, okay? But sitting on the chair is more like well, it's kind of more specific. Sit on the chair, which, again, prepositions, everyone, there are ones that you can use that are the more common ones to use. But in this case, sitting on a chair or sitting in a chair are both grammatically correct. They just describe 2 different things. Okay? So if I say, hey, if you want to sit on a chair, you can. Maybe my father, he's an older man, and sometimes he gets tired standing for too long. And so, if you want to sit on a chair, that's fine. If you want to sit in that chair, that's okay. So when you say on a chair, that's any chair, right? If I say, if you want to sit in the chair, which is usually the way that's going to be used, then that's one specific chair, okay? So in that case, the thing you're missing is the a and the modifiers, right? And Ali, I will answer your questions, but please don't write them more than once, okay? I do, listen, everybody, I read every single comment and question that you put in the chat, okay? So you only need to write them once, I promise. But you have to be patient and wait for me to get to your comment, okay? Sometimes I'm talking and you have to wait, all right? So, Ali, I answered your question, but please remember from now on, all of you, write your questions only one time, please, okay? Don't write them a bunch of times because that might upset me, okay? That's right, Fernanda. Being a musician is not something you do for the money. You do it because you love it. Being a teacher is not something you do for the money. Nobody has ever become a teacher for the money. But sadly, we don't appreciate teachers that much anymore. 1,000 years ago, a teacher was one of the most respected people in your community. Now, we practically spit on them. It's pathetic. It's really sad. Yeah. I'm not asking for anyone to worship me by any means, but do I think that teachers deserve to be paid as much as football players do? Yeah. Yeah. Football is not that important. Teachers are. We have some priority problems in this world. I'm not a sports guy. And quite frankly, I think that all sports, out of control. It's out of control, the amount of money that is going into it. It's bizarre. Your kids need teachers, not sports players. Your kids need teachers who can live and survive and feel like they don't have to worry. But every teacher I know in this country, and everywhere else really, that's not the way it is. They have to worry. I don't know any rich teachers. Do you? We are respecting the wrong people in this world, unfortunately. What is the meaning of screwed up? Screwed up means, well, it can mean, if you say I screwed up, it means I made a mistake. If you say it is screwed up, it means it's not working well. Like if my computer is screwed up, that means it's not working well. Something's wrong. If I say I screwed up the schedule, it means I made a mistake on my schedule. Okay? How do I define happiness? Happiness is doing what makes your heart smile. That's my definition of happiness. Doing what makes your heart smile. What do I find happiness in? Teaching, music, and cooking and food. Because those are three things that help people, right? Like things that make people happy, I should say. Right? Like music is something that makes people happy. Food is something that makes people happy. And teaching is something that can help people's lives and hopefully improve their lives and make them happy. Those are the three things I love more than anything. Hello, Jose. Hello, Sadef. Hello, Elham. Hello, Rashid. You're welcome, Elham. I'm glad you like that reading site. What's the difference between I got and I have? I got is technically in, well, let me see. I got a, no, they're not, they're the same. It just depends on the context, right? So, I got a means I received a. I got an A on my test. I received an A on my test. I have is about possession. I have $10. Or something about maybe what you need to do, right? I have to go to the store. Okay? Okay, Amber, I know. Listen, people from China. 大家听我，我知道你们告诉我，我们不可以用 YouTube. I know you can't, but that's not my fault. That's not my fault. And you know it's silly just as much as I do, because you're watching me right now on Hello Talk. And all you want to do is watch the same exact thing over on a different one, but you can't. 奇怪. All right? But I don't make the rules for China. Okay? I don't make the rules. Nobody asked me. Okay? So, you have to be patient. You can only watch me on Hello Talk then. There's the answer for that. But I will try to get a Bilibili account or a Douyin account, or I will try to, but it's also not so easy. Okay? Because of silliness. Gloria, the YouTube account is right here, once again, for anybody who wants my YouTube. Hello, Alex. Why should we study present perfect if we know past simple? Because they describe two different things, Alex. Past simple is something that finished in the past and it's done in the past, and that's all you're talking about. I went to the baseball game yesterday. That's simple past. I have been to 25 baseball games in the last year. That's talking about beginning last year, things that you've done up until now. There are two time periods: simple past, simple present, simple future. Only one time period is being discussed. But with this, you're talking about something that began in the past and something that comes to the future, or comes to the present, I should say. Sorry. Okay? They describe two different things. You have to know them because they describe two different things. Okay? Oh, okay. All right. Please be patient. I'm trying to read the messages. Okay. All right. I'm almost caught up, I think. Let's see. Do I like Ariana Grande? I don't know, because I've never really listened to any of her music, and I don't know anything about her personally. So I can't comment. Ali, here's the thing I want you to understand about music. There is a lot of music out there. I don't listen to almost any pop music because it's popular. I don't listen to pop music because it is not the kind of music that speaks to me. Music, for me, is something that should make you think. It should make you feel. And if that music makes you think and makes you feel, then that's fine. But my music collection is about, it's bigger than my book collection. And so it's about, put it this way, Ali, if you only had 10 books and they were all the most popular books of today, could you say any one of those was the greatest book of all time? If you only have 10? No, of course you can't. You haven't read enough to know what might be better. So this is the only thing I want to encourage everybody about. So if you like Ariana Grande, here's what I want you to do. I want you to find out, what music did Ariana Grande like when she was coming up? What influenced her? What music influenced her? And then find out what music influenced those people and what music influenced those people. Go back and listen to, there's music from hundreds of years that is worth listening to. Possibly a lot more worth listening to than some of the things that are out today. Okay? So I don't listen to Ariana Grande or Justin Bieber or Kanye or I don't have any of their records, and I'm not interested. because I have John Coltrane and I have Miles Davis and I have Bach and Chopin and Tchaikovsky and I have Led Zeppelin and the Beatles. And so, yeah. Okay? But like what you like, but I'm just telling you, dig deeper. I'm a teacher. I have to encourage everyone to dig deeper. And pop music is just the top. It's just you're just getting into the very, very top of everything. There is a whole nother group of levels down below that you could explore. That's all I want to encourage you to do, okay? Hello, Elizabeth. You have many followers on TikTok. Well, okay, well, then you tell them about me. Please, people, if you have followers and you haven't told them about me, ouch, that hurts. That hurts. You like me, don't you? You think I'm doing a good job, don't you? So if you do, then come on, people. You have 50,000 followers or 200,000 followers or something, and you haven't told them about me? Ouch! That's a knife in my chest. Hello, Tree. Tang, can I teach you how to speak English? I can if you buy private lessons with me. Okay, but Tang, if you watch me here, almost 63,000 people watch me now here on Hello Talk or YouTube, okay? And only a few of them watch me because I'm cute and funny. The rest of them watch me because I have good English tips, okay? So watch and you can learn for sure. If you really want private help, then yeah, buy private lessons from me if you can, okay? Thank you for sharing that, Olivia. Hello, Susie. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Sartika. No, Alex. No, man. I have been to. Now you're talking in that's not past simple. Because you're talking about them in the past, but you're talking about it now. I have been to 3 countries. I have been to. No, have been, man. Have been is 2. Okay? Yes, Justin Bieber was inspired by Michael Jackson. That's true. Now you should find out who inspired Michael Jackson, like Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles. And then find out who inspired Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, like Thelonious Monk and Ella Fitzgerald and Dinah Washington, Billie Holiday. And then you should find out who inspired Dinah Washington and Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday. History is a wonderful thing. Okay, Joseph has a question. When I try to mimic the American mouth, I hold some tension in my lips. Can I help you? Sure, Joseph. So Joseph, relaxation is a really important part of speaking. There is a technique that you can look up online. Let me find it for you. It's called the Alexander technique. Let me see here. There was a guy named Frederick Matthias Alexander, and he was a singer, if I remember correctly, and he had a problem with a lot of tension in his throat and his body in general. and he realized that the tension in his body and his mouth was making it hard for him to sing well. So he created an entire technique to learn how to relax your body and relax your muscles for better performance. And it's very famous now and has been for a long time. So if you do a search online, Joseph, search for the Alexander Technique. The Alexander Technique. And you can read about that, and that should help you with your tension problems, because that's exactly the same problem he had, and that's why he created this technique, okay? How is my health? It's okay. I'm tired all the time. I don't sleep very well, and I'm tired all the time. But I could be worse. But you can see bags under my eyes. Okay. Again, thank you, Olivia. Okay, if you guys want me to talk about present perfect and past tense and all that, I'll do that in just a few minutes here. Let me finish some comments, and I'll see if I can try to explain it a little bit better to you. I have some things I can pull up to help you with that. Just give me a minute, okay? Andy, 我知道，可是这是不是我的问题？这是你的问题。OK， 如果你一点聪明，我觉得你可以。Hello, Isa. Bonsoir. Or would it be bonjour now? What time is it there? I don't know. Bellin. Go talk to Bellin, John. Bellin. Marius is the name of her husband and her son. So, Marius and Bellin. What kind of music do I usually listen to? There is no usual for me. It's like asking me what kind of food I usually eat. I eat anything I want. I listen to anything I want. So I have rock music and blues music and funk music and jazz music and classical music and Indian music and African music and Brazilian music and European music and, French, German, Italian, Russian, Japanese, Chinese. There are only two kinds of music, good music and the other kind. That's from Duke Ellington, famous jazz composer. Okay? Maybe I am a good singer. No, I'm not. I'm a good drummer. I'm not a good singer. Thank you, Mooney. Do I have any vinyl records? No, I don't. No. Kaio, vinyl records are cool, but vinyl records are for people who have money. Yeah. One day I hope I can have some vinyl records, but I feel like vinyl records is kind of like, man, yeah, I'm not there. I want my music to be easy to listen to, and vinyl is not that. So it's interesting, but yeah. So, anyway. USA Cats. Tamala. Hello, Ideal Idea. Hello, Carlos. Speak fast. Why? Are you telling me that I do speak fast? Shan. Hello, Shan from Pakistan. Are you new? Shan, are you there? Are you new here? Hello, Hajar. Okay, Alex, Give me a minute. I still have to answer a bunch of questions here. Okay. Sean, I'm not sure I understand what the problem is. Are you trying to complain about me, or what are you trying to complain about? Hello, Joseph. Thank you. You're welcome, Sartika. Oh, maybe you're not complaining about me. Okay, thank you. I guess I misinterpreted that. Sometimes that happens. Can you join my live stream? You're on my live stream right now. What do you mean? You mean come on the stage? In a minute, maybe. Give me a minute. How can you book classes with me? If you go to my page, my profile page, you'll find my lesson packages and you can buy them there. Okay? Hello, Ahmed. Merhaba. Am I a singer too? Not really, Isa. In many, many bands that I've performed in, sometimes I sing harmonies. I sing harmonies. Okay? So that means if you sing here, I sing here, right? That kind of thing. But I'm not a lead singer. Okay? I'm not good enough for that. That's easy for me, but most people can't handle speaking fast. 为什么你需要说好快？不需要。说慢一点。Language has no speed. Language has no speed. Fast speech does not mean good speech. Okay? Yes, sleep disorders are pretty terrible, and I've always had one since I was a kid. I just am not a good sleeper. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, hello, Han. What's the meaning of excel? To excel, yeah, it's related to excellent. To excel, excuse me. Man, I'm losing my voice today. To excel means to do well in something. Okay? To excel means to do well in something. Okay? To try to become excellent. You excel at something. If I say he excels in math, that means he's good at math. Okay? Hello, Raha. Hello, Ichin. Do I often speak so loudly? Am I speaking loudly? Is it loud? Hello? Yeah. Yoshaho. If you want people to listen to you, then you better speak with a voice that they can hear. And I'm a teacher. Teachers have to speak with a little bit of volume. Okay? If you don't speak with volume, then you sound like you're not confident. So hello everybody, good morning. We're going to teach today. Do you want to learn English? Is this better? No. No. Project your voice. Use your diaphragm. That means your stomach muscles that push the sound out. Okay? Speak like you want to be heard. Don't speak like this. If you speak like this, people will think that you don't really have any confidence. Be confident. Okay? Thank you, Han. What does have a good one mean? It means have a good day. One just means day. Have a good day. Have a good one day. Have a good one. Means have a good day. Okay? Okay, by the way, before I forget, I just made a post on my Hello Talk last night, a moment. And on my moment, I did ask for one more thing from you guys, just one more favor from you. Okay? It's a small, small favor. All right? Yes, I ask you to join my YouTube channel, which is right here. There's my YouTube channel once again. But also, people, when I make a post or post a live stream or anything like that, it's very easy for you to hit the like button. So please do. Why? Because if other people on Hello Talk see that my post got 100 or 500 likes, they're all going to come here. So when you like my posts, people see that and they see, wow, he's very popular. Maybe I should check him out. It's an easy thing you can do, right? Like my posts. Also, I get many private messages every day and I just cannot reply to all of them. But, if you write a comment on my posts, I read every comment. Every single comment that you write on my posts, I read. I read them all. Okay? And I will try to reply to some of them when I have time. Okay? I do. But I read them all. And guess what? It makes me feel a lot better about all the hard work I do here if someone just says, hey, Teacher Mark, thank you for all your hard work. I really love your live streams. It's a small thing that you can do. A very small thing that you can do that will help me and make me feel better about being here. Some days I have bad days too. And just seeing some nice comments sometimes is all I need to feel a little bit better about what I'm doing. Okay? So leave a comment. Tell people you love my live streams. Tell people you love my lessons, my voice rooms, whatever, do it often. It's not hard. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes only 10 seconds out of your day, right? And how many hours have I been here again? 1,450 hours? I've been here for you 1,450 hours. So thank you, Sophie, and thank you, USA Cats and Ali, and I appreciate seeing it here, too. Okay, that's nice to see here in my live stream, but it's better if you do it on my posts because then other Hello Talk people will see it. Okay? People only see it here if they're here. Understand? So, please, if I make a post, like it, share it, leave a comment. Like it, share it, leave a comment. Very easy, doesn't take much time out of your day, and it honestly, sometimes it's what I need to feel good about what I do. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. All right? Okay. Thank you. Man, I'm tired already. My dog, he is, it's my family's dog, but he is a golden chow. So he's half golden retriever, half chow chow. Thank you, little Bo. One more time, please. You mean my YouTube channel? Here it is again. Chow chow. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in Chinese. I always forget. But it's a Chinese kind of dog, so I always find it funny when Chinese people don't know what a chow chow is. Chow chows are these guys. The big, fat, furry ones that look like this. Right? I don't know if you can... There you go. You can kind of see it. That's a chow chow. Okay? So he's half chow, half golden retriever. Okay? Thank you, Fareed. Thank you very much. Yes, my posts, I mean my moments. That's exactly right, learning to listen. I mean my moments. My moments on Hello Talk Or, you know, if you're on my YouTube channel, leave a comment on my YouTube channel, please, too. Okay. Just the other day, I don't know who's, if you're here, let me see, what's your name again on my YouTube channel? I think it's Cece, is it? Who was it that leaves so many comments for me and is so kind to me? Yeah, there's somebody named Cece who follows me and watches my YouTube channel, and they left a comment on almost every one of my videos. They took the time to write a comment on almost every video on my YouTube channel. Whoever you are, thank you. That means a lot to me. People watch my videos there, but nobody leaves me any comments. Like my videos and leave comments, people. I'm working hard. I'm tired. Okay. Mosen says, yeah, Hello Talk kicked me out. See, that's why you got to join my YouTube. Okay, no time limit on my YouTube. Ah. Thank you, Fareed. Thank you, Fun. Okay, so, my eyes are really hurting today. Gotta wake up. My students used to love when I would do that. What size do I wear? What do you mean? What size what? What size pants? What? What are you talking about? All right. Does anyone want to come talk to me? Raise your hand if you want to come talk to me. Usually like a medium. So USA Cats. In America, I wear a medium. In China, I wear a large. If you didn't know that, that's another fun thing to experience. Americans are big people. Some of them fat. So American sizes are big, right? So when I moved to Taiwan and I lived there and I had to go clothes shopping, first I tried to buy the normal sizes I usually buy, but then I put them on and they were too tight. A medium there is like a small to me. So in Asia, I wear a large. In America, I wear a medium. And look, DS says YouTube is much more stable compared to Hello Talk. Okay, what does that prove? That proves that the connection problems are not always me. I have the best connection that I can get here. I have paid for the best connection I can get here. I have an Ethernet cable. It should be as stable as it can be. But if it's not, then it might not be me. It might be Hello Talk. It might be your connection. But YouTube is more stable is what they're telling me. So go to my YouTube. Okay? All right, Issa, thank you. All right, raise your hand if you want to come on my stage and talk to me. Raise your hand. And I know somebody was asking about present perfect. Let me get some stuff here so I can tell you about grammar, my favorite thing. Oh, I might have to go throw some water in my eyes. My eyes hurt. All right, so present perfect. If I say present perfect, Raj has just gone out to the market. So he has just gone, okay? The clock has just struck 12. Okay, so that's present perfect, okay? But what does perfect mean? Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about that first. When we say past perfect and present perfect and future perfect, what does that mean? What does perfect mean? Thank you, Sala. What does perfect mean, everyone? Ali says it means right. Ali Jafari, maybe you've heard me before. You know the correct answer. Yes, Mosen knows the correct answer too. This is one of the big problems with English grammar. The words we use in English grammar, many of those words come from Latin, not modern English. So, for example, the word perfect, in modern English, the word perfect means without mistake. It means flawless. You got a perfect score on your test, means 100, right? But the Latin definition of perfect comes from the Latin word perfectum, and that means completed. So, don't use the word perfect anymore when you think about English grammar. When you think about English grammar, every time you see the word perfect, I want you to think the word completed, because it makes a lot more sense. Past completed means things that you completed in the past that you're talking about now. Future completed, right? These are completed things, okay? Yeah, they're finished, they're done. Completed. It makes a lot more sense when you understand that. Okay? I don't know when to use present perfect instead of past simple. All right, well, let's talk about that. Hold on. Let me find the page I usually use. All right, so if I say they completed the game at 5 p.m., that is simple past. Okay, if I say Anne was in Los Angeles for 3 days, that is simple past. Okay, but if I say they have completed the game, that is present perfect. Why? Because we're saying at some point the game was completed. But here's what you need to imagine. In your mind, the simple ones, all the simple past is talking about something in the past and it's done and it's over and you're just talking about that. I went to the ball game yesterday. I finished my homework yesterday. I went to France last year. That's simple. It's done. It's over. Okay? But if you say, I have been to France, now you're talking about sometime in the past, all the way up until now. Could be, right? I have been there. How many times? 10 times. I have been. Okay? You can't see the film. What do you mean? So, if I say they have completed the game, okay, versus they completed the game, okay, both games were completed in the past, but simple past emphasizes just a complete past event. That's all it emphasizes, is just that, okay? But let's see, if so simple past is talking about a specific time in the past when it was finished, okay? But present perfect is talking about an unknown time. I have been to Europe. When? I don't know. I have eaten a burger before. When? I don't know. Okay, so it's unspecified. Okay, unspecified. So let's see. For another example, let me try to give you some examples. Here's what you need to do. By the way, that's the best way to understand almost all of these. If you don't understand how to use a tense correctly, look up that tense and then look up example sentences. Example sentences. See how other people have used it, and it will help you. Okay? Yes, unspecified is present perfect. That's right. Okay? So let's see. He has walked. Larry has gone. I have eaten. Has she eaten? Yes, she has. She has eaten. Okay? Get it? Understand? Yeah? Okay? So, let's see. Look, I know it's not that easy. The truth is, English grammar kind of sucks. English grammar is overly complicated. Okay? But let me give you the best advice that I can give you about any grammar from any language that you're trying to learn. How do Americans, when we're growing up, how do we learn grammar? How do we learn grammar? Anyone? By practicing, by learning during school, English teachers. Okay, so yeah, we do learn it somewhat in school, right? We do have books and we have English class and language class where we do learn these things. But truthfully, that's really not how we learn them. That's how we're exposed to them. But how we learn them is when I say, Mom, I has 10. I has 10. My mom will say, no, 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 you have 10. So other people around us will correct us. Okay? Ma xiao, ni hao. Other people around us will correct us, and that is really how we learn. So, my advice to you is you need to find a way to have a substitute for the thing that we had. We had an environment that corrected us all the time. You don't. So what can you do? Get a grammar workbook. Get a grammar workbook. Okay? Now, most of you probably have a grammar workbook, right? But there is another thing that you did not do. I want you to take that grammar workbook and I want you to make 10 copies of every page. Every single page in that book, I want you to make 10 copies. And then do it once. And yeah, good, you did it once. That's great. Now do it the next day. Again, do it on the same page, but a different day. You need much, 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 much more practice. And if you do it that way, then you will get that practice. And every time you do that page, it will get easier and easier and easier, right? But right now, you're just doing the page one time, and that's it. Okay? You'll fall asleep with grammar books. I know grammar's boring. It really, really is. It is. I hate grammar just as much as you, maybe more. Okay? And I'm an English teacher. But this is the most effective way for you to actually feel like you know English grammar. Okay? This is how I did Chinese when I was learning Chinese. Every page in my book that had an exercise, I made a copy of that page 10 times. And on Monday, I would finish it once. And on Tuesday, I would finish it twice. And on Thursday or Wednesday or Saturday, whatever later, I would do the next one 3 times. So eventually I finished it 10 times. And if you've done that one page 10 times, then I promise you, you know it. And yeah, it's boring. It is boring, but it will, when you finish, you'll be done. When you finish, you'll be done. Okay? So, yeah, grammar sucks in any language. It sucks, to be honest. But English grammar in particular is really irksome to me. That means it bothers me because it could be simplified. It absolutely could be simplified more than it is. For example, like I said, there is no good reason for anyone to be calling it present perfect. Not one good reason. Why are we using a Latin definition from 2,000 years ago to describe modern English? Stupid. Okay? But I am going to rage against the machine, and I will tell people that American, or I should say English grammar and the rules of English grammar are archaic and overly complicated. They are complexified is the word. Simplified. The other word is complexified. And that's the way they are. They're overly complex for no good reason whatsoever. And again, any teacher should be able to explain something simply so that you can understand it. But English has created many, many terms that are deliberately obtuse or deliberately difficult to understand for you. Overly complex. So when I read the explanations about English grammar, sometimes I look at them and I go, who are you kidding, man? That is a terrible way to explain it. If your explanation needs an explanation, then it sucks. Okay? If your explanation needs an explanation, then no, it wasn't a good explanation. All right? But English grammar is still that way. And quite frankly, there's a small percentage of the population of this world who have a disease. They love grammar. It's probably about 5% of people who love grammar. And I honestly think it's a disease. If you love grammar, you love feeling like you know things that other people don't know. That's your ego talking. That's your ego talking. Just about everybody who loves grammar, in my opinion, and they don't want to change anything, they like that it's difficult because it makes them feel smart. Yeah. Okay? Did I miss any comments here? Let's see. USA Cats says, no one corrects my grammar. I know, and that's why I said you need to do it the way I told you. You don't have the same opportunities that native speakers have to be corrected by their environment. So you have to find a way to replace that. Do it like I just said. Learn grammar the way you have been doing it, but you're just doing one thing that you've forgotten to do one important part. Repetition. Don't do the page one time. Copy it 10 times. Do it 10 times. By the time you finish the 10th, you will feel like you know what to do. Okay? You'll feel a lot better about all of it. Okay? What about New York? Olivia, what did you want to know about New York? Okay. Thank you, Iman. Yeah, I don't like English grammar either. Can you suggest any grammar workbook? Sure. Send me a private message later. Learning to listen. Send me a private message, and I'll see what I can do. Okay? And yes, Elizabeth, grammar is necessary, but it depends on you and your purpose in language learning too, right? if you're just trying to learn English to talk to people and maybe on video games or talk to your friends in America, then you don't need to worry about your grammar that much. If you're trying to get a high score on the IELTS exam or the TOEFL exam, then of course you do. If you work at a company that uses English in your business, then yeah, you probably need pretty good English grammar. Okay? If you're in school, then yeah, you need good English grammar. But if you're just at the store buying some fruit and you run into a person who speaks English, stop worrying about your grammar and just speak. No one cares if you make grammar mistakes in the real world. No one will shoot you if you don't know the proper tense while you're shopping for fruit. Okay? Let's see. Oh, and see, here's another reason why I hate English grammar, because over the years, they've had many, many different names for the same thing, right? So there are several different ways to describe the same tenses, and that just made things even more complicated. Yeah. Have you seen a situation where learners speak correctly but native speakers get confused? I don't think so. No. But they might not be confused by your grammar. It might be that your accent is a little thick and they can't understand your accent. You know, maybe your pronunciation is something they're not familiar with. Right? So it might not be your grammar that they're troubled by. Okay? Do I have English grammar books every day? I have about 100 English learning books that I use for teaching digitally on my phone. Okay? And then probably another 30 sitting around here somewhere. English Grammar in Use, Basic English Grammar, the Oxford Guide to English Grammar. I have lots of grammar books. I have more grammar books than any one person should. Okay? All right. Thank you, Nemo. I tried to explain English grammar easily, but to be honest, it's never easy to explain it. It is more complicated than it needs to be. But really, examples are probably the number one way for you to really understand better. Just look up example sentences that use whichever tense you're trying to understand. Every day, read example sentences in that tense. Every day until you understand. Honestly. Okay? Dimitri, let's see. I'm sorry, my YouTube guys, I was not paying attention. Yes, that's right, Issa. We repeat and imitate, and we are corrected by our parents or other people around us. That's right. Okay, let's see. Dimitri wants to know, can I play Rage Against the Machine? Oh, look, there's Cece. That is Cece right there, everybody. I want everyone to say thank you to Cece, because Cece is one of my most loyal followers. Cece has watched all my YouTube videos and left a comment for me on all of my YouTube videos, and that made my day. Thank you very much, Cece, for liking my videos and for commenting and for supporting me. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Samil. Thank you very much. Where are you from, Samil? And Rage Against the Machine. I love Rage. There's some songs, especially their early stuff. I like Rage. Dimitri, I think I'll have to maybe do a little homework on that because some of their songs are a bit difficult, actually, and complicated, and I haven't played them in a long time. So I'd have to practice a little bit to pull that off well. But anyway. And yeah, please follow Cece's example, everyone. It is not asking that much for you to take a few minutes and like a video or leave a comment for me. That's not asking very much. And if you want me to help you here, there's a much greater chance that I'm going to help you if you leave a comment. Okay? If I know who you are because I see your comments, then I will talk to you and help you more. Okay? Oh, that's right. You're from Turkey, but you live in Austin. Now I remember you. Thank you very much. I remember you now. Okay. It's hard to remember everybody. I do my best, but my brain is empty sometimes. All right. Hello, Jack. Hello, Mai. Hello, everyone new who's coming here. How's my life? It's okay. Sometimes in America we say, I could complain, but who would listen? Thank you very much, Cece. I remember you're the pilot, right? If I remember correctly. Is that right? If I remember right, you're the pilot. Oh, man. Thank you, son. Cece is over in my my YouTube channel talking to me right now. Okay? Vicky says, if I don't care about grammar tenses, then how to explain the things? I didn't say don't care at all. I said don't care that much. Okay? So, Vicky, I want you to speak and not worry about your grammar. Because here's one thing. You cannot speak well if you are nervous. And 90% of you have had some time when you wanted to speak English, but you didn't because you were worried about making grammar mistakes. That is a much, much bigger problem than making grammar mistakes. Do you understand? If you're so worried about making a grammar mistake that you're afraid to speak, then you will never make progress. But if you just forget about worrying about grammar and speak, and sure, you're going to make a few mistakes. So what? So what? At least you spoke. You will make more progress if you make mistakes. If you are afraid to make mistakes and you're afraid to speak, then you won't progress very far, very fast. Okay? Hello from Peru. I'm a bit funny. Occasionally. Hello, Tony from Vietnam. Xin chào. Jack, you're in America. Where are you in America? How to follow Cece's account? I don't know. Little Grass, again, Cece is over in my YouTube channel, so I think that might be hard for you. But you can help me in any way you can. That's why I'm happy with what Cece did for me, because it shows that he cares about the work I'm doing. Okay? So all you have to do is just do something small to show me that you care about what I do. That's all. Okay? I know that not everyone can pay for my lessons. I know that not everyone can send me tips or money. But you can share, you can like, you can leave a comment. That doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me a lot. Okay? How can you speak orthodox English and use proper sentences and vocabulary like a native? ZZ, I have bad news for you. If you did a survey of 100 American English speakers, native speakers, 70 of them will probably have not very great grammar. Okay, their grammar is going to be, okay, 30 of them will have grammar. Okay, so when you say, how can I speak like a native? Not every native speaks great. As a matter of fact, a lot of them speak really poorly. So, stop trying to be perfect, ZZ. Just speak And the more you speak, the better it will get. Okay? Perfection is a terrible goal because it's unachievable. Okay? If you think that it can be achieved, then it's a terrible goal. If you understand that perfection doesn't exist, and that means that there is no end to language learning, you will always try to improve more. You can never be finished learning a language. Okay? Have I ever said bye, Felicia, to someone in my live streams? No, I've never said that. I have done that, but not too much. Thank you, Jack. Oh, you're in China now. Okay. Iman says, you mean firstly try to speak even with mistakes and then correct them later? Yeah. Speaking with mistakes is better than not speaking at all. Speaking with mistakes is better than not speaking at all. Okay? Ohio lost 30,000 jobs. I don't know, Ali, but I don't worry about those kinds of things. We have actually the jobs in the United States right now, from what I understand, they're all over the United States. We're supposed to have fantastic employment numbers right now. And compared to inflation around the world, the inflation here is not as bad. So don't believe everything you read on the internet. Okay, don't believe everything you read on the internet. You don't know when you can use could versus can. Well, that one I can explain very easily, okay? Let me find the good page that I use for that. So both could and can are used for talking about permission, but can is sometimes colloquial and could is sometimes seen as polite. So if I say, can you pick me up tomorrow? Well, that's one way to think about it. There's another way, hypothetical versus actual. So for example, let's see. Here we go. This is the one I was looking for. Okay, so can. It's an auxiliary verb. See, there's another example. Why do we use the word auxiliary? Why do you need to use that word? It's better to use the more simple word, helping. A helping verb. Okay? So can is a helping verb. And it's used next to other verbs to express the ability, possibility, or permission to do something. Okay? But in the case of permission, could is often considered more polite than can, right? So they both can talk about possibility or permission, but when it's talking about permission, could is considered more polite. So if I say, can you pick me up from school tomorrow? That's one way to say it. If I say, could you pick me up from school tomorrow? It's considered a little bit more polite. Okay? And the reason why is because can implies an ability to do it. Could is more like asking if you want to or you're willing to. Okay? So could, it includes a little bit of the willingness part to it. Can is really just asking, are you able to? Understand? There's a slight difference. You might be able to, but do you want to? Okay? So let's see. So for example, you can say, I can speak Chinese, right? That's talking about ability. Okay? And in Chinese, there's a similar relationship to hui, kei, keneng, those kinds of things, right? And the coin can land on heads or tails. So if I say it can land on the head or the tail of the coin, we're talking about possibility. Okay? It's possible it can be a head. It's possible it can be a tail. All right? Can I have some water, please? Permission. Now, in this case, can is very polite if it's used with the word please. Okay? So if you say, can I do this, please, it's polite. Don't worry about whether can is impolite or not. If you use please, you're fine. Okay? Sure, you can have some water. That's permission. Again. All right? So, but if I say, I could speak German when I was younger, that's talking about ability in the past, right? If I say, could I have some water, please? We're talking about permission. Okay, could I? All right. Let's see. So this is a page that I use, but there's another one that's much better. Let me see if I can find it. Thesaurus.com has a good explanation of this. If you just go to... That's another good reason to get thesaurus.com or dictionary.com. They both have really good explanations about grammar that are pretty simple and have examples. Okay, so another good reason to get that app. All right? And again, thank you very much, Samil. Thank you very much. Wow. So kind and gracious. Thank you very much. Hello, Frank from Peru. Can I explain the word excerpt? Excerpt means a small part of some writing. Okay, so an excerpt from Shakespeare. To be or not to be. This above all, to thine own self be true. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Those are excerpts from Shakespearean works, from plays. Okay? So an excerpt means a small piece of some greater work of writing, usually. Okay? Does that make sense? Excerpt. Okay? And if you look up the etymology of the word, I bet it will tell you more about it. Let's take a look really quickly. E-X-C-E-R-P-T. Excerpt. It comes from the Latin word excerptus, which means to pick out something. To pick out something. Okay? So that's what an excerpt is. It's some words that you picked out of a book or story or something written. Okay? It's like an example. We usually use the word excerpt to mean here is an example of the writing in this book, right? So if I say, maybe you go on Amazon and you want to buy a book, if you want, you can read an excerpt from the book. They have maybe 5 or 10 pages of the book for free that you can read to see if you like it or not. That's an excerpt. Okay? And Dimitri, yes, I know there's a big delay on YouTube. I don't think there's any way to change that, really. But yeah, there's a delay of about 15 or 20 seconds between my Hello Talk stream and my YouTube stream. Yeah. Why are there some words in English that cannot be pronounced? Like what, Tala? You're welcome, Alex. Okay, let's see. When it comes to speaking... Oh, I already got that one. All right. Have I been to Vietnam? No, I have not. I would love to go. That's another country kind of high on my list that I would love to visit for many, many reasons. One, I love Vietnamese food. Two, from what I've seen, Vietnam has probably the most beautiful beaches in the world. Three, I would like to visit there because I understand the history of what happened there, and I feel somewhat of a responsibility to go see it for myself. Okay? another reason why I'd like to also visit Cambodia and some other places, because I am not afraid to face the past. But why what, Ibrahim? Hello, Marco Antonio. Hola. How to speak confidently, Mulu? Practice. Confidence is something that comes with practice. Okay? Try to do something. It doesn't matter what. Pick something that you want to try to do. When you do it, if you're successful, you get pride. And that pride gives you energy to go back and speak again or do something again. That's how you get self-confidence. Do something. Be successful. Do it again. Be successful. Do it again. Be successful. And if you fail, that's okay too. Just keep going back to do it again. It will build your confidence. Okay? There is only one way to fail. If you quit, you fail. But just because you weren't able to do it that time doesn't mean you failed. It only means you weren't able to do it that time. Failure is quitting. Okay? Oh, man. Jack, you don't need to have a natural accent, man. No, you don't. You only need to be clear. No one needs to spend their time trying to sound exactly like me. You don't. Okay? You just need to speak so that when you speak, people don't look at you like this. Huh? All right? You don't have to have perfect English. You have to have understandable English, clear English. That's all. And let me say this one more time. I have said it many times on my streams before. Okay? You can speak English perfectly with a Chinese accent. You can speak English perfectly with a French accent. You can speak English perfectly with a Brazilian Portuguese accent. You can speak English perfectly with a Japanese accent or Russian accent or German accent or Italian accent. It does not matter what accent you have, you can speak English perfectly clearly. Okay? You like my dog. All right, everybody likes my dog. I gotta get the dog in here more often. Is there something wrong about my private lesson description? What do you mean, David? I don't think so. What's wrong with it? Oh, right. Because David, that was supposed to be only my holiday special for Christmas. I did a special, but I decided to keep it a little bit longer, okay? But the truth is, that will be gone in March, okay? In March, that package, that special will be gone. So if you want to buy my lessons at that price, buy them now. Okay? And technically, if you look at the price, everyone, it's $25 per hour. And guess what? That is actually 50% off. So that price is already half off. Half off. So please don't ask me if I can do it for cheaper than that. Okay? 50% off is already cheap enough. And I'm not the most expensive teacher on HelloTalk at all. Definitely not. Okay? Huh? Oh, not Soros.com. No, not that. Thesaurus.com. Did I spell that right? Yes, I did. Those are two apps that come together that I use all the time, every day. I use those two apps. They're great. Okay? Let me get back to my YouTube people here. Thank you very much, Samil. Again, you're really, really, really kind, and I really appreciate it so much. Let's see. So Tala is asking about the word doubt. Why do we still have the letter B in there? That's all about etymology. Etymology, okay? Etymology means the history of where words come from and how they've changed over time. So let me look up the word doubt in my etymology dictionary and let's find out why it has that silent B in it. D-O-U-B-T. So the word doubt originally comes from... Ooh, well, here's why. The Latin word dubitare. In Latin... where 60% of English words come from Latin, doubt is one of them. It comes from a Latin word, dubitare, spelled D-U-B-I-T-A-R-E. So that's why there's a B in it, okay? Now, why do we not pronounce the B? Because after it was Latin, then it became French. And the French decided to drop the B. So the French word is doter, I think. Again, my French pronunciation is horrid. So laugh at me, please, because it's definitely bad. But it's D-O-T-E-R, and there's no B sound in it. Okay? But when we wrote the English, we decided, well, we should probably put that B in there still because it comes from a word that has B in there. So the word doubt is also related to the word dubious. Do you guys know that word, dubious? If something is dubious, it means, I don't know if that's right. I'm not sure if that's right. That answer is dubious. Okay, that means, maybe not. Okay, because it has some doubt. Dubious and doubt are related. And dubious has a B in it. Okay, so etymology is the reason why many of those words that have the silent letters, if you just find out the history, you'll figure out why it has. There you go, Issa says. Yeah, and one day, Issa, you're going to have to teach me how to pronounce French words properly because I'm just horrible at it. Karen, thank you very much. She said, I met you on HelloTalk and you love your lives. Thank you very much. Yes, it's much better on YouTube, right? Thank you very much, Karen. And thank you, Issa, very much. Okay. Wow, I'm getting tired, everybody. Look, it's already been 2 hours. Okay, guys, I see a bunch of grammar questions here, but I don't have time for all of those today, okay? If you send me a private message about your grammar question, I will try to send you the proper links that you need with a good explanation about it, okay? I will find the best, most simple explanations for you. Okay, and I will send them to you. If you send me a private message, I will try to, okay? Don't get mad if I don't, because I have 63,000 followers now. Let's see, 62 what? Let's see, how many followers do I have now? 62,847. So I get a lot of messages. I'll do my best to try to reply, but it's hard. All right. Okay, DK, I will message you later about what we talked about yesterday. Would have been. If you say I would have been gone, that means like maybe if my brother stopped over at the house, right? He stopped over at the house and I wasn't here, and he asked me later. Later we meet each other and he says, "Hey, I stopped by the house, but you weren't there." And maybe I'm out teaching or something. I'm out at the store buying groceries. Okay? And so, oh, I would have been gone at that time. What time did you go? You were there at 1 o'clock? Oh, at 1 o'clock, I would have been gone. I was already someplace else. Okay? Marco, don't say sorry. What are you saying sorry for? I don't know what you're saying sorry for. Hello, Zebra. Neo, the only problem is, unfortunately, my dog, his name is Shadow. Shadow is getting very old. Now he's about 16. No, 16 or 14. He's 14 years old. 14 years old. That's old for a dog. And he can't go up and down the stairs very well anymore. So I don't bring him down here anymore because he can't get back up the stairs unless I carry him. Okay? It's sad. Dogs don't live as long as we do. It's really one of life's great tortures is to have a pet that you love and have to lose them. Ali, I think I already did explain about the word excel. And yes, it's related to the word excellent. Yes, excellent means great. To excel at something means to try to be great. Or that you are. You're excelling means you are doing well. Okay? It's not an abbreviation, though. How tall am I? I don't know. This tall. I'm not a super tall guy, but I'm not super, super short. Tall enough. Hello, Robert. Hello, Young. Thank you, Iman. Siavash says hello. Hello, Robert. Tell Siavash I said hello as well. Okay. Gearbase, did you just tell me to shut up? Gearbase? Would anyone like to handle Gearbase before I remove him? Are you telling me to shut up or someone in my audience to shut up? Because either way, it's not appropriate. Okay? Even if you say please. All right, my friend? Be polite or you can't be here. All right? Thank you. Be polite. Let's not all... I don't know who he's telling to shut up, but either way, I'm telling you I don't accept that kind of language here. Okay? Be polite or don't be here. Okay? Only I get to be rude. Let's see. Thank you very much. Samil, man, your English is really good, too. Look at how well you speak and you describe things so well. Good for you, man. Thank you so much. Really makes a difference in my life when somebody actually appreciates what I do. Thank you, Rosanna. Today, I'm just answering questions. Anything. Anything. Hello, Mary. I'm more polite than you think. Well, I try to be, but even I have a limit to my patience sometimes. Even I. My father would probably laugh at you if you said I'm a very patient man. He knows better. All right. Can I talk to somebody for a minute? Would someone like to come on my stage and talk to me? Because I'm tired of talking and hearing my own voice. And maybe that's why they were telling me to shut up. I don't know. But my eyes hurt now, too. Man, I think I need to take a nap again today. Man, I'm definitely losing sleep. How can you improve when you're stuck when you're trying to speak? Gerardo, that's usually about you need to practice thinking in English more often. Okay, you need to learn how to think in English. Start with simple things. I'm not telling you to start thinking everything in your mind in English. Of course, you can't do that yet. But you can think simple things, but you're not doing it. The best practice that you need to do every day, if you want to learn a language, the practice that you need to do that's most important is in your mind where no one can hear it except you. That is the most important practice that you can do. All right? So, next time, you think something is delicioso, think, no, this is delicious. Next time, you think, muy bien, think, very good. Those are simple things, man. Even I can do that in my crappy Spanish. All right? Don't think un poco, think a little. Okay? Start with using what you can that's simple in English all the time in your mind. Change the language in your mind. It doesn't happen overnight. It will take time. Start with simple language. Build on that. Okay? That's why people say my Chinese is great. It's really not great. It's okay at best. But I'm not afraid to speak Chinese because I use it in my mind all the time. Now I have 2 or 3 students, Chinese students, young kids, who I'm teaching them English and I have to speak Chinese most of the time. I have to teach them in Chinese. And wow, sometimes I actually surprise myself because I'm telling them things that I've never said before in my life. Never said it before in my life, but I'm able to because I'm comfortable with the language in my mind. So boom, it comes to me when I need it. So if you tell me that you forget things or that you get nervous and you can't speak, then I will tell you you're not thinking in English enough. Okay? Okay, so you've watched some videos and at the conclusion the guy says, "Get out of here." Is it rude? It could be, but probably he's making a joke. He's just saying, "Get out of here." Like, go. I'm done. He's just being funny. Okay? Americans are often sarcastic. It kind of is a problem when we travel because not everyone understands sarcasm the same way we do. Okay? Thank you, Robert. How to speak with proper abbreviation? Do you mean pronunciation or enunciation or diction? Abbreviation means the shortening of words, like if you say apartment, APT, period, is an abbreviation for apartment. So I think you mean something else, ZZ. All right. I'm still waiting for someone to raise their hand. Raise your hand. Come talk to me. Give me a minute. There we go. Let's talk to ZZ. Hello, ZZ. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
How are you, teacher?
I'm pretty good. What can I do for you today?
I'm just want to ask about how to speak proper. I couldn't find proper vocabulary, so I want to say 弱读连读.
Same.
弱读连读.
我读连读.
弱读连读.
Can you write it for me in Chinese? In the chat,
Okay.
write it for me, and I'll see if I can find it for you. Or maybe one of you guys knows. Oh, did you already write it? Is that what that is? I just didn't see that comment. Let me see. What does that say?
Yeah, connection speaking.
Yeah. Connection speaking. Okay, but I think that's probably a poor translation. Let me see if I can find it better here. One moment. Let me look in my Chinese dictionary and see if there's a better explanation for it there. Hold on a moment. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Again, the funny thing about my Chinese is I have only studied in a university for 6 months. so so all of the vocabulary and everything else I know is self-taught. So there are many things I don't know like this, right? But I can figure it out. Just give me a second. I bet you I know what it is if I look at it here. Hold on. I think you mean connected speech, like your words,
Yeah.
so that this is a common problem for many different people, especially Chinese people. When they speak, every word you say is disconnected like this. And so it doesn't sound very smooth because every word is separate. Feng kai, feng kai, feng kai.
Yeah.
You just need to learn how to sing. Sing the words. Sing the words.
the words.
Yes, sing the words. Listen to the way I pull my words. Can you sing any Chinese songs?
I can, but
No, I'm not asking you to now. I mean, just can you? Are you able to? So if you are, then you already know how to do this in Chinese. You just need to learn how to do it in English. So, anyone who is having trouble with connected speech, which means that your words are separated too much, right? They're not together when they should be. Singing is actually a really good way to fix that problem. Find a song you like in English and learn how to sing it. Because when you sing, you cannot do that. And you'll hear it. And you do know how to do it in Chinese. Because if you can sing Chinese songs are funny to me because Chinese songs don't use tones. So they prove that tones are not as important as you think they are. Because when they sing Chinese songs, there are no tones anymore. And you sing with connected speech. When you sing Chinese songs, you sing connected. They're connected. So you know how to do it in Chinese. You just need to learn how to do it in English. Okay? I'll give you one trick, a musician's trick for learning a better way to do this. Okay? I want you to pick something that you can read, anything. It doesn't matter. Let me see here. So if I'm trying to say the sentence, let me invite you to dinner, that's the complete sentence that I want you to say. But I'm going to teach you to practice it like this. I want you to say one word at a time and only add the next word when you feel comfortable with the first one, right? So you're going to say, let, let, let. And then you're going to say, let me, let me, let me. And you only add the next word when you feel those sound good and they're comfortable and they're connected. So, let me invite. Let me invite. Let me invite. Let me invite you. Let me invite you. Let me invite you. Let me invite you to. Let me invite you to. Let me invite you to dinner. This is a musician's way of practicing. When a musician has to learn a very difficult piece of music, we can't do the entire thing all the way through, so we take one little piece and add another one and start over, and add another one and start over, and add another one and start over. And it's the best way to actually focus on these kinds of little details. Okay? So if you do that, and you find a couple of songs that you like in English and learn how to sing them. Okay? Even if you sing poorly, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you sing poorly. It just try to learn how to sing only because singing is connected and flowing.
Ah,
Okay?
thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
teacher.
And I always tell my Chinese followers, you just need to think about the words are like noodles. Pull them. Pull them like noodles. When you're making noodles, you pull them, right? You pull them and you smack them down, and you pull them and you smack them down, right? So pull your words. Listen to the way my words are long, not short like this. Understand? Yeah. Make your language like music, everyone. Make your language like music. If it sounds musical, it's good. What does musical mean? It means it sounds good to the ears. That's all. Okay? So practice those three things and you'll be better, okay?
Okay.
What city are you in, Zizi? Are you in Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Xi'an?
I'm near to Beijing.
Near Beijing.
Capital.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. And it's late there. 我觉得你是夜猫子。
Yeah. Not actually, because tomorrow is
Oh, that's right.
so
新年快乐. Yeah, 恭喜发财.
新年快乐，恭喜发财。
Yeah, I forgot. It's Chinese New Year, everybody. For my Chinese followers, 新年快乐. Happy Chinese New Year.
新年快乐，大家。
Yeah, 新年快乐大家. That's right. So, Zizi, do you have any other questions for me?
No.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
then
I'm gonna.
you're going to?
Bye bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna out of this day.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, take care and come back and see me again sometime, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. Do I know Turkish? I can say merhaba, which is also in Arabic, but that's all I know in Turkish. Okay? Oh, man. My eyes hurt. My back hurts. I'm getting old, people. I'm getting old. Did I miss anything? Let's see. If someone talks to you while you're thinking in English, then you tell him, wait a minute, I'll switch. Well, it does happen to me occasionally. When I'm thinking in Chinese, if someone asks me a question in English, sometimes I reply, 怎么? Because my mind is still in Chinese mode. So I have to switch back to English. But that's a good problem to have. Okay? Oh, okay. Connected speech. That's right. Okay. And Nemo, rap is not necessarily the same thing. Rap is not connected speech a lot of the times. It's rhythmic. Rap is rhythm, but it often is separated. But singing is not. Okay? Thank you, Victoria. That's a nice thing to say. My voice is comforting. Malika, yes, merhaba is Turkish and Arabic. I have many, many followers who have confirmed that for me. If they want to confirm it again, they can. Or maybe you're saying I'm not old. I am old. Definitely. Continuous reading and weak reading, continuous speaking and weak speaking. Are those rules true? Not necessarily. I think I would consider those separate problems to address. They're similar, they're related, but I wouldn't address them in the same way. Reading words on a page is like reading music. You have to keep your eyes ahead in order to learn how to read well. But with continuous speaking, it's not necessarily about keeping your mind ahead. It's more just about listening to your words. You have to listen to yourself and make music with your language. Make it musical. Okay? It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. I do sing a little. Oh, anyway, all right. Somebody else want to talk to me? Ooh, now we have a bunch of people. Let's talk to Gerardo in Colombia. Hello, Gerardo. Am I saying it correctly? Is it Gerardo or Gerardo? What do you prefer? How do I say it correctly?
It's Gerardo.
Gerardo. Okay, good. And how can I help you today, my friend? Thank you for following and watching.
Hi, Mark. I have like 2 years in this app, and I just see your video on your live.
Well,
I have a question
okay.
about. I have a question. I am from Venezuela, but I live in Minnesota.
Oh, great. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was Colombia. I guessed wrong.
Oh,
The flags are similar, I know. But you're in Minnesota.
Venezuela.
Okay.
The,
How,
di-
how long how long have you been here?
the flag are very similar,
Yeah.
but the difference is the stars.
I do know that, but on my Hello Talk screen, the
Yeah,
flags are
maybe I'll
like
let it. Yeah, I'll let
so
it.
tiny. I can't see it, you know? So, anyway, so what's your question, my friend?
Um, I have a question about. Do you know when I were in Venezuela, I was trying to learn in English,
Hmm.
and I learned the bad words. I don't know if that what I mean,
Sure.
but the bad word because I trying to learn the words, but the pronunciation that very bad. And now I know a lot of words, but with bad pronunciation.
Well,
Now I would like to know if you have any kind of
can you give
trick.
me an example of bad pronunciation?
Uh,
So, Gerardo, I can understand you, so your pronunciation's not that bad.
right now because because I trying to speak a very better,
Okay.
but I know, for example, if you're trying to tell me something, I know what you are talking about, but sometimes I don't understand because I know the word, the bad pronunciation of that word. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean?
I know, I think, but again, if you can give me an example, if there are any words you can think of that you know you pronounce really poorly, can you tell me one? Is there any word that comes to mind?
For example, bank.
Bank. You just said it perfectly. What's the problem with that? You just said it just fine, my friend. Bank. Gerardo, you need to understand something. You do not need to sound like me.
But I would like to sound like you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's talk about that for 1 minute, okay? That's okay.
Okay.
But you need to have two goals. You need to have a long term accent goal and a short term accent goal. Okay? If your
Okay.
long term accent goal is to sound like me, that's fine, but it's probably going to take you about 5 to 10 years to achieve that. Okay? But
Okay.
the short term accent goal is much easier to achieve, and it's the only one that really matters. You just need to be clear. Clarity. But that's why I keep telling everyone here you can speak English perfectly with any accent. British people will disagree with me, but I don't care. I'm from America, and let me ask you a question. Where are Americans from?
Uh oh. Where
Americans
are
Americans are from everywhere, man.
Yeah.
We're from all over, which means that everybody who came here at some point had some kind of an accent.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that means that my country, more than any other country in the world, every accent is an American accent if you're speaking English clearly. Boom. All right? So,
Okay.
so that means that you are speaking English just fine. Now, I can prove this to you. This is my iPhone 14, okay? And on my iPhone 14, I can choose my voice, the voice of Siri, right? You can choose whatever voice you want. And they have an American accent for a man and a woman. They have a British accent for a man and a woman. They have an Australian accent for a man and a woman. But they also have an Indian accent, male and female. Why would they put an Indian accent on the phone if it's bad? It's not. It's perfectly clear, so it's not bad. That is the secret, everyone. The first goal you need is not to sound like me. The first goal you need is just to be clear. So, what I try to tell people is hold on, let me get one of my props. I'll get a prop. One moment. Where are my crayons? This is your accents. These are your accents right here. There's a French accent there, and a German accent here, and an Australian accent there, and an Italian accent here, and a Portuguese accent here. Your accent is your color. And when you buy a box of these, no one wants a box with all black crayons. No one wants a box with all white crayons or all gray crayons. They want all the colors. Don't get rid of your accent because you're getting rid of the color of life. Okay? But
Okay.
listen, if I want to write my name with a crayon, if I want to do it very clearly, it has to be sharp. Right? If
Right.
it's not sharp, then what do I need to do? Sharpen it. So, I'm not telling you to get rid of your accent. I'm telling you to sharpen it, make it clear. That's all that matters. Okay? I don't want to live in a world where everyone sounds like me. I really don't. Okay? I like accents. It's one of the things I love about being here is hearing people from different places. Okay? My grandmother was from Slovakia, and she had a bit of a Slovak accent when she spoke. Does that mean she's not an American? No.
Oh.
Does that mean her English is poor? No. If you can understand her, then it's good. All right? So, stop trying to get rid of your accent. That's going to take a long time, and it's really not necessary. Okay? But just sharpen your accent, everyone. Sharpen it. Make it clear. Clarity is the only goal you should be concerned with. Okay?
Okay.
So don't worry. You're already doing great. You're doing better than you thought.
Maybe that. Maybe.
How long have you been watching my streams?
How long in your stream? 3 days.
Okay. Well, then keep watching, and in 3 months, you will notice a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I have many tips here that you won't hear from anyone else. Do you know why? Because the tips that I give you about language are mine. I didn't get them from any books. I didn't get them from anyone else. I didn't learn about them anywhere. I made all these ideas myself based on music because I'm a musician. So I'm applying the ideas from music to language learning, and it's really, really useful. Okay?
Okay.
So you're doing great, my friend. Don't worry.
Thank you.
How do you like
Thank you,
Minnesota?
Mark.
It's cold.
See you every day here. I'm gonna be every day here.
Good. Great. I hope to see you here every day. Thank you so much. I'm going to let
Thank
you
you.
go then, my friend, and see if I can talk to some other people just a couple more minutes here before I take a break because I'm tired. But thank you,
Are we gonna
Gerardo.
go? We're gonna have music today.
Yeah, sure. I'll do one song. Yeah, I'll do one song at the end here. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
I like music too.
Yeah, me too, man. It just it disappoints me and kind of depresses me when, when I'm talking and I have 100 people here or whatever. But then when I start playing drums and 50
Yeah,
of them
all
leave,
people leave. Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
it doesn't make me feel
But
very good, and I just don't understand why they can't listen for a few minutes. It's not that hard, and I don't think I'm that bad. Maybe I am.
no, no, for nothing, for no, no. You're very good. You
Thank you.
play, you play a music. You play a song that I told you.
Oh, did I?
The
All
El
right.
Flaco. Do
Oh,
you
right.
remember El
I remember
Flaco?
now. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for coming on my stage, Gerardo, and thank you for watching and following, and I'll see you next time, okay?
See you.
Take care, my friend.
You too, man.
Man, I'm tired. I need a break, everybody. I need a break. I'm going to talk to one more person here, and then I need to take a break. Let's talk to Victoria just very quickly. I know there's a bunch of other people here waiting. I'm sorry. I can't always get to everyone. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I don't normally do. Hello, Victoria. I'm going to try to get a few people on the stage at the same time, which I never do because the time limit usually kicks people off. But because I only have a few minutes anyway, I'm going to go ahead and invite a few more people on my stage. Let's get Leo. And how about my friend from Indonesia? Whoops. Let's try that again. Ah, what happened? Ah. Hello? Ooh, I lost you there for a second. I don't know what happened. Strange. Hello, Victoria. Wow, you're beautiful.
Oh, this is so kind of you. Thank you.
How are you today? What can I do for you?
I'm doing great. You're already doing something for me. So thank you for sharing all those tips and stuff and your energy. I was texting you, like, I've been listening to your voice and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling so good. you know?
Well,
So
thank
usually
you.
I'm like worried about stuff, but your voice is like kind of, I don't know how to say that, comforts me for real. So
Uh,
calms me down or something. Yeah,
well,
so thank
thank you.
you.
Wow, I'm gonna blush. No, that's nice to hear. I don't know. I always thought my voice was really weird. But you know what? Honestly, it's not even my voice. It's this beautiful microphone I use. If anybody buys this microphone, their voice will sound great too. It's really true. But anyway, no, I'm glad you like it. Whatever, thank you. I appreciate that. Where are you? Are you in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, Vladivostok? Where?
Moscow, yeah.
Moscow. Okay, wonderful. Huh?
Have you been to Moscow?
I haven't. No, I would love to go, especially there because I love jazz music and I have heard that there actually is a pretty good jazz scene in Moscow. I don't know if that's still true, but I know it used to.
Oh, I guess so. I'm bad in music. Like, I don't understand stuff. Like, I like music,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't,
Uh-huh.
like, sing and stuff. But I always wanted to. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm with you. And then I go, like, nothing. I understand
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
I can't sing and stuff.
But
So,
you know
I
what?
don't know.
You don't need to understand music. Music is like art. Just feel it. Whatever it makes you feel, that's all you need. You don't need to think about it and understand the depth of it, or you don't need to know the theory. Just listen, and if it speaks to you in your heart or your feelings, then that's all that music is supposed to do. It's like when you go to the museum, if you see a beautiful painting, you don't need to talk about, I wonder how he painted that, and I wonder what he was thinking when he didn't know. Just look and feel. That's it, okay? That's why in English we have there's a phrase that we say about jazz music, because sometimes jazz music, some people do like to talk about it and analyze it, but there's a great saying, talking about jazz is like dancing about architecture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it means that you don't need to talk about it, just listen to it. Just like when you see a great building, you don't go, oh, I need to dance right now. No, you just look at the building and you enjoy the building for what it is. So talking about jazz is missing the point. Just listen and then feel it, that's all. Yeah.
Right. You're right. But jazz, I always thought it's just like for grown up people, like you gotta be like, I don't know, you gotta, how do I say that? You gotta get to that point, like you're mature, you're like grown up, and you can feel the music, stuff like that.
Well, I think that that's usually because people, when they think of the word jazz, they often think of very difficult music to listen to. Because some jazz is that way. It definitely is. But I want you to do something for me. There's a record called Kind of Blue. Kind of Blue. And it's the most popular jazz record ever purchased by, it's super popular. It's by Miles Davis. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. And if you can't feel that music, then you should take yourself to the hospital because something's wrong with you. It's beautiful, beautiful music that is like, here's what I want you to do. The next time you have a Sunday afternoon and you're just relaxing on a nice Sunday afternoon, put on that record. It's the greatest Sunday afternoon music of all time. Kind of Blue. Beautiful, beautiful music. You know what? I'm gonna play a piece here for a second, just so people can hear it. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Let's see. So this is a song called All Blues. Just sit, just listen, just let it hit you. That's not hard to listen to. That's Miles. That's beautiful. And there are no words. No words. Just, yeah. You just hear the music. Miles is a trumpet player. He's probably the most famous trumpet player. And, yeah. So this record, love it. Love this record. And again, I feel like the reason why most people don't understand jazz is because when they think of jazz, they think of this. Let me show you what people think of when they think of jazz. Let's see. Like maybe this one. Where's some late, there we go, like maybe Ascension. Let me see if there's something crazy on here. This is a little harder to, this is like, what's going on? What's going on? Or another one I love is, let's see, Charles Mingus. He had a great song called Pithecanthropus erectus. This one. And it's a great song, but it's definitely weird. Okay, it's weird. But that's part of what jazz is. Jazz is supposed to push the boundaries. It's supposed to make you feel a little uncomfortable. Pop music is comfort. It's not challenging at all. It just lets you listen and it's okay. But this is something different. It's supposed to make you think. It's supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you sometimes comfortable and sometimes uncomfortable. So the problem is, jazz music, I promise, there's a lot of beautiful music that you would hear and go, wow, I love that. but you're just not familiar with the stuff that's easy to listen to. You're familiar with the stuff that goes right, and
Right,
and
you're
that's
right.
that's the stuff that people go, no, I don't want that. I don't know what that is. And
Yeah.
and sometimes I agree. To be honest, I went to jazz school, and sometimes, yeah, I'm not. Bop music and post bop music is the later part of the '60s, and that's the music that they started pushing the limits and pushing things really out, really far out. But if you listen to the music from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and early 60s, tons of beautiful music that's easy to understand and feel. So check it out.
That I'll check it out and
Yeah.
I'll text you later. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
first one, I like the first one. It
Right.
reminded me of a like kind of a old movie or something,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Oh, and
Like,
this is another reason why many people they think they don't like jazz because the sound quality of the recordings is so different than what you hear like with electronic music today that then you think, oh, I don't like that. But there's a band that you can check out that's really fun. They are called Postmodern Jukebox.
Postmodern jukebox.
And what they are is they are a modern band with a group. I think it's almost 100 different musicians that they collect together in small groups. So it's not 100 people playing together, but for this song they have 5 people, this 5 people, and then another song it's a different 5 people or something. Now what they do is they play modern songs like a Britney Spears song or Radiohead or something like that, but they do it in the style of jazz.
Oh,
And
that
so
sounds
it is.
interesting.
It's amazing. It's really fun. You'll probably find them on YouTube and just go crazy watching because there's so many videos they do. I wonder, can I show that? Let me see if I can show that here for a moment. Let me see if I can pull that up. Give me 1 second here. I need another page. Let's see. Do you guys know the song All About That Bass? I'm all about that bass, about that bass, about that bass. It's an old song from maybe about 10, 15 years ago, something like that. But it's a modern song, and it's definitely a very modern song, but they do it in a way that is so cool. Jukebox, all about. All right, let's see. Can I share my screen? Let me see if I can. I think I can. First, I gotta get rid of these commercials. That's the one thing about America that you'll never get used to is how many commercials we have. Okay, let's see. No, not the whiteboard. Oh, no, stop that. Confirm. This one. Share screen. Confirm. Window. This one. Share. Okay, so now we can see that. I'll make it bigger. Oh, get rid of this. Why are you not going away? There we go. Okay, here we go. So this is.
I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble.
Oh, Mark, I think we can hear the
Oh, you
sound.
can't hear it.
Yeah, we can see that.
That's
but-
weird. You know, I had this problem with one of my students before, and I don't know why they couldn't hear it. It's weird. Miguel, if you're there, maybe later you and I need to talk. Miguel's one of my tech guys. He's my follower who knows about computers, and I don't know about computers. So there's some reason why I can't hear it. Let's try this. Maybe, I think sometimes if it's not in full screen, let's see if that works. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size.
No, still can't hear it. Okay, well then there must be some setting problem that I'm doing that's not correct. But if you see, they're dressed like they are from that period of time. They dress in the clothing like the period of the 1940s or 50s. and they sing in the style, but they use modern recording techniques so it sounds clear and crisp the way you want it to. So this is a big thing that lots of people think they don't like jazz, but if you went to go see a band live, it will sound big and clear the way you want it to, and you'll be like, wow, I never expected that. So when I hear old jazz, I don't hear that sound quality, because when I hear it, I am transported to that club, and I can imagine being in that room where it would feel and sound modern, because I have seen jazz a lot live. And then once you experience it live, when you listen to the records, you go, oh man, that's different now.
Actually,
Yeah.
from you just talking about that, I feel like, oh, I already love jazz. So, yeah, thank you.
Well-
I've never thought about jazz in this way, so yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you very much.
Postmodern Jukebox is a really fun group. They have so many songs, so whatever you like, they probably have. If you like Justin Bieber, they have one. They'll do it in a jazz style. If you like Radiohead, they have one. Guns N' Roses, they have one. Whatever, like almost any pop music you can think of. And that's why they do it, because of this. They love jazz music too. And they know that many people think jazz, oh no, it sounds old. I don't like that sound. But if you hear it modern, you'll be like, oh wow, that is cool. Yeah. So check it out.
It sounds, for me, it always it sounded not interesting, just too hard for me, like difficult or something.
Right.
I always thought it's for smart people, for people like you, because you look smart. For me, no.
So
So
sorry.
now I think I'm ready.
Yeah,
Because
go check it out. Yeah, but see, that's why, people get upset at me when I say I'm not a big fan of Justin Bieber or Nicki Minaj or whoever. But that's because, again, if you have only listened to 10 things in your whole life, then it's likely that you think that's the best, and I understand. That's the best from what you know, right? But if you only know 10, then you don't know much. That's why it's like saying McDonald's is the best burger. It's the most popular, but it's not the best. Come on. But if you listen to a lot of music, and I have listened to music from everywhere in the world, and I love history too, so I like to find out not just, okay, if this musician sounds like this, that's great, but what music inspired them? What did they listen to when they were growing up that made them inspired? And then I go find that music and listen to that. And then I ask myself, well, what inspired those people? And then I go back further. And then what inspired them? And I go back further. And I just keep going back until I get to the beginning,
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I'm always happy to try to introduce more jazz to people because it is a beautiful music, but most people have the same problem. They believe that it's all, which is Charlie Parker is one of the greatest saxophone players of all time, but he's kind of responsible for that. He's brilliant. He was brilliant, but a sad story. There's a great movie about him. He was one of the greatest musicians of all time, definitely one of the greatest jazz musicians of all time. But he died at the age of 34 from drinking too much.
Oh.
And when they found him, the doctor, when he was writing his report, they said age about 54 because he was 34, but he looked 54 because of how much he drank and how rough of a life he led. So it's a sad story about him, but there are actually quite a few sad stories in the jazz history field. But anyway, but Victoria, thank you for coming on my stage and checking things out, and check out Kind of Blue, and you'll like it. If you send me a message, I'll send you some other stuff you can check out too, okay?
I will text you. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
You're welcome. And I'm going to let you go, and maybe I'll find one song to play, and then I need to take a break.
Ready. Thank you again for doing
welcome.
that for us. Thank
No
you.
worries. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll figure out the sound problem, everybody. I don't know why. I'm not, I'm good at many things. Computers, not one of them.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Victoria. I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, everybody, I've been here for almost 3 hours. I did it again. I just am incapable of doing an hour and a half or two. I always tell myself, only 2 hours today, Mark. Only 2 hours. But then I do 3. And you'd be surprised, this is a lot more tiring than you think. When I have to be here answering all these questions, my brain is on the whole time. There's no rest from my brain. And so, yeah, it's tiring. Yeah, anyway. Could I educate you about music as well? Absolutely, I would love to. I used to do a music live stream called, I'll see if I can bring it back again sometime. I have a music live stream I used to do and a food live stream because I also love cooking and food history also. So, Samil, sure, let me bring back some of my other culture-based live streams and we'll talk about music and we'll talk about food and all that. So, but for today, let's see. Can someone give me a song that I should play? Not from my culture, from your culture. I will play any song you want, but not from my culture. Understand? All right? I already know the music of my culture. I want you to play I want to play something that I don't know. Okay? Baker, is that a song? Or Shane, is that a song? Hello again, Soren. You're late, Soren. You're late. I'm just leaving now, my friend. I'm going to play one song. And by the way, I'm going to watch my audience again, and if people leave, it will depress me. Pick something from jazz. I'll tell you what, Victoria, tomorrow I will do that. Let me find the right song. That'll take a little time to think about what's the perfect song to play to introduce you guys that I can play here and make it sound good. Okay? But yeah, I'll do a jazz song tomorrow for you. Okay? A Chinese song. Okay, that's a Chinese song. How's something or other? How's something lie? Oh, okay. Copy. Let me see if I can find it in my Spotify. Oh, I think I have it. Is it this one? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. That one sounds a little bit like it might be a little tricky for me, but I'm not afraid. I'll try. All right, let me see what I can do. You have to give me a minute to get back on my drums, so just wait a minute and I'll play one song. Just one song. See if I completely embarrass myself. It'll be funny if I totally just ruin this song. But if not, then it'll be cool, right? So just watch. The song is not that long. It's 3 minutes and 32 seconds. I'm asking for 3 minutes and 32 seconds of your life. That's it. All right, hold on. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Oops. Not an electronic sound. There we go. All right, so I'm going to try to see if I can make this song happen. I'll do my best. Here we go.
叠个千纸鹤，载几个红飘带，愿善良的人们天天好运来。你勤劳生活美，你健康春常在，你一生的忙碌为了小猪女孩。大度中国结，青春风节歌彩，愿祖国的日月年年好运来。你风舞太平年，你龙腾新时代，你幸福的家园迎来百花盛开。好运来，祝你好运来，好运来，和谐和爱，好运来，我们好运来，迎着好运兴旺发达通四海。叠个千纸鹤，载几个红飘带，愿善良的人们天天好运来。你勤劳生活美，你健康春常在，你一生的忙碌为了小猪女孩。大度中国结，青春风节歌彩，愿祖国的日月年年好运来。你风舞太平年，你龙腾新时代，你幸福的家园迎来百花盛开。好运来，祝你好运来，好运来，和谐和爱，好运来，我们好运来，迎着好运兴旺发达通四海。好运来，祝你好运来，好运来，和谐和爱，好运来，我们好运来，迎着好运兴旺发达通四海。好运来，祝你好运来，好运来，和谐和爱，好运来，我们好运来，迎着好运兴旺发达通四海。好运来。
Wow! That was a little harder than I expected it to be. That does have a very interesting. There's an extra beat in the middle of the song. They always add one little extra beat at the end of the chorus. And that's a little hard to catch if you don't know the song. But it wasn't too bad. I don't think it was too terrible. It was all right for my first time. That's why I like to do this, right? This is a game that musicians sometimes play. It's called listening around corners. So what that means is I'm playing a song. I've never heard that song before in my life. But you try to use your ears to be really fast and try to see if you can just do it without knowing it. and it's a great challenge for your ears, but especially when it's, that one had a little extra little note in it that made it particularly difficult. But it's cool. I think it was good enough. It was good enough. But maybe next time I'll try it again and it'll be better. All right. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to come back over there. All right, everybody. Again, 36. See, you did it again to me, people. There are just some people in this world who I just cannot convince to like music. No matter what I do. Anyway, thank you, Cece. Thank you, Issa. Thank you, Keo and Rosanna over in my YouTube channel. Thank you, Nabil. Thank you. Nabil, you're late. You can, but not now, because I've been here for 3 hours. Where were you? I'm done today. Do I know Egyptian music? Sure. Any music. I don't care. I'll play any music from any culture except mine. I already know how to do that. Okay? And next time, Samil, for you, I will play that Turkish song, Duman Senden Daha Güzel. Okay? Remind me next time and I'll play that for you because you deserve at least one song. Okay? Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Learning to Listen. Thank you, Rose and Baker. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And again, please remember, follow, share, join my YouTube channel. My YouTube is right here. Here's my YouTube channel one more time. Copy that, paste it, follow. Copy that, paste it, follow. All right? And anything that you can do to help me become more popular, please do. All right? Please, I'm doing my best here. Every single day that I'm in front of this camera, I'm giving 1,000% of my soul. All right? Seriously. At the end of my day, I'm sometimes just completely exhausted now. All right? But I don't do it because I want to be rich. I do it because I just want to help people. And if I'm here helping you, I just want you to help me a little bit. All right? Just a little bit. Tell your friends. Like my posts. Leave a comment for me. Leave a comment for me in my moments and tell people that I'm great. Because then other people on Hello Talk will see my comments. If you send me a private message, that's nice. But if you leave a comment, everyone sees that and then it helps me. Do you understand? Okay? And again, thank you so much, Samil. All right? Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for participating. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening, wherever you are in the world. And don't forget to be a language warrior and give a brother some help. All right? I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.